Still fond memories?
Still having nightmares.
Oh, no.
Still having nightmares. No, it was actually a good show to do.
I think, you know, it's interesting. I was with Matthew Wright this morning, who was on last year or the year before, and the thing is, you honestly, everybody who is a good person has the most fantastic time, because the biggest thing is the boredom, because it is so boring. Yeah. But you allow yourself to go onto another plane and you get so much out of it. It's the greatest experience of my career.
Who are the most exposed people there?
I think people who act being something else, trying to create a character that they think the public are going to like, because you have to be yourself without any question.
And do you think that I mean, because obviously it's been on TV a lot of times, so people know what they're getting into before they go, but do you still think that you cannot prepare yourself for what it's like once you're in there?
It creates characters. I was in there, lucky enough to be in there with David Guest, and I think he changed everyone's opinion on him. You know, they knew him as Liza's husband at the time, and he was a storyteller. I don't know what you thought of him as a character, but he was such a joy to watch, and he's become a really good friend of mine, actually.
Has he really? Let's go through then, because as we said, it's all sorts of speculation. Most people you knew anyway, but refused to tell.
No, I didn't.
So Tony Hadley, I think he's made a massive mistake.
Do you?
And I'll explain why he's made a massive mistake. His phobias, he's written down, I don't like cockroaches. Why would you tell them what you don't like?
Very true.
I think that's... but I think when they ask you those questions, you don't think that the fact that you're going to be surrounded by cockroaches. I mean, I had to eat 3. And as I bit into the first one, the other 2 were running around in my mouth. I mean, it is disgusting.
I mean, he could be lying, because everything he says is true.
Oh, you said that.
I said that. I said he could... But then nobody likes cockroaches, to be fair.
But
I've never
he's not
met...
bothered by cockroaches, and it's a master stroke.
Maybe.
What do you think of his chances?
Oh, sorry.
Well,
I think it's great cast.
Yeah, I think he's top of my list, certainly, because I think that he's got a young audience and he's got all the women behind him. I think he'll do very well.
OK, Duncan Bannatyne.
Can't understand why he's doing it.
Why?
Because he doesn't need the money.
No.
And quite frankly, one of the reasons you do it is for the money. And I think he must be wanting his ego to be pampered a bit.
Or maybe he just wants the experience.
No.
I would love to do it for the experience.
Would you?
I wouldn't. But I would love to. That's the one I would do. I've always said that.
Yeah.
If I was going to do one of them, that's the one I would do.
Oh, it is the best one, you're right.
Chris Eubank.
Well, he'll be great fun.
He will be good, actually.
Yeah,
he'll be. He's a character, isn't he?
Yes,
he is a character. Do you think he may rub people up the wrong way? Because he's very opinionated, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. I think he will. And as long as he doesn't take a tank in there and run everybody over, he'll be fine.
OK.
That was an old story. Susannah Constantine.
Now, I got confused because I thought she's going out with the art dealer, you know. Well, it's her friend, isn't it?
That's the other one, yeah.
Yes, yes, that's right. So, who is the art dealer?
You're chucking stuff in like that.
No, but you know, it's Archie.
Yes.
But it's not. It's the other one who's going out with Archie.
Yes. What are you talking about?
Well, I didn't know which one was which. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I think she's quite good.
Yeah, she's good.
I think she'll be good. She's a very strong female.
Yeah, she is strong.
But she's got a massive fear of heights.
Oh, she said that.
Bungee jumps.
See, that's
throw her out of the plane.
I'd say I've got a fear of heights because I don't, and I'm terrified of kittens.
Kittens?
Well, then they might do... Well, anyway, just...
Well, Jorgie Porter's phobia is spiders.
She's actually a really nice girl, Jorgie.
Yeah.
She's a friend of mine, and she's someone that you just like. She's just a likeable person. I think people on the show, like yourself, could tell, if you're a likeable person, you'll go far.
She's also one of those girls that looks beautiful but is very tomboyish, so I think she'll cope very well.
Yeah.
Lady Colin Campbell.
Oh, now this is our fun character. She is the one that's everyone's going to hate. Everyone's going to want her to do every single trial.
Oh, really?
And she won't do any of it. And I think she's going to be hysterical. I mean, really hysterical. I think she's the one to look out for.
Brian Friedman.
He's a great name as well. I mean, good choreographer, does the X Factor.
Oh, that's right, I couldn't think who he was, yes.
And Yvette? She'll find a ghost
Yes,
in the
Yvette will get all her ghosts in there, hopefully. We did a ghost programme with her, didn't we?
Yeah.
Which was hysterical.
It was an experience.
A great experience. So
well, she says she's terrified of anything that moves.
Yeah, that's right.
Marvellous. You're going to love it in there,
She'll do well.
Finally, the last two, Kieran Dyer and George Shelley. So Kieran, of course, former England footballer, he says he doesn't like spiders and snakes. Yeah. But George Shelley, who's the youngest, I think, probably in there from 22. Yeah, he's 22 uni. He's scared of moths.
You don't get many moths in there. And also, he's hot totty to the girls. I mean, he's a good-looking guy, and I think all the young girls will vote for him. You know, he'll do well.
Well, watch this space. We'll see.
Yes, exciting. Sunday.
Thank you for coming in.
Thanks
Thank you.
for having us.
Thank you.